Hi everyone, welcome to my video. My name's Jen and I'm glad you're here. If this is the first time you've seen my videos, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So here I am playing with some of my new stencils on my gel plate. Here I'm adding a few different colors of paint and I'm kind of making a, what do you call it, like a marbled effect. This stencil is Tulip number 5 out of my own stencil set. The link for the stencils is in the description below. So this is a stencil, and then I have a few masks that kind of correspond to it. Line drawing masks as well as more shaped masks. So here I'm putting on a piece of medical exam table paper, and I'm going to pull the print with that. Burnishing it really well with my hands to make sure I get in all the little crevices to get a good print. Let's see what comes up. Nice, I like it. So now I'm going to take the masks and the stencil off to do a ghost print. Using that same medical exam table paper. I got it on a little bit crooked here, I think. But I'm just going to use a piece of scrap paper to get that extra corner. So I'm going to be using these for collage anyway, that's not really a problem. So pulling up this print. And nice. Now I'm putting on what I think is some light baby blue paint. I think this is just a pickup print to clean up this plate. Yeah, so I'm using a piece of rice paper here, I believe, to pick up the paint that's left on the plate. The print doesn't look like much, but I'll overprint it later. Okay, using some more of that magenta. And the teal. Starting to brayer out the magenta first. And then the teal to mix it. Trying to get a nice even coat without mixing up that paint too much. Then I'm going to use those same masks and spread them out around the plate. This is Tulip number 5. Laying down a piece of paper, burnishing with my hands, and then I'm going to pull the print. All of my stencils are available on my website. The link is in the description below. I sell them as digital downloads, SVG files. That way you can cut your own stencils on your cutting machine if you have a Silhouette machine or a Cricut machine. That way you can decide the size of your stencils as well as the material you want to cut them out of. Just seems easier that way. Okay, so pulling this print, it looks like the paint was actually a little bit dry, but sometimes you end up with some pretty interesting impressions that way. So I'm going to take it. Taking off the masks here. And I'm going to pull that pickup print, or that ghost print. Sorry, that's a ghost print, not a pickup print. And pulling the print. Nice. That'll be really great for collage in my journals. All right, here I think I'm using some matte medium. I'm going to clean up the plate and get that last impression there. So rolling it out nice and thin, just like I do with the acrylic paint. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see by the sheen. So if you angle your head, you can often tell where the matte medium is or isn't. And putting on a piece of that medical exam paper. And with the matte medium, I always seem to have to let it sit a little bit longer than the acrylic paint, which is fine, but it just takes an extra minute. So we'll just let it sit. And pulling the print. And I got some really interesting lines and things there. Cool. So I have a free stencil. You can find the link below. So you can download the file and cut it out on your Cricut or your Silhouette machine on whatever material you like. That'll let you test the process. Digital stencils are really great for that because then you can download it and cut it right away. You don't need to wait for it to show up in the mail. So here I'm putting a mix of paint on the plate. I've got magenta, I've got some really light mint green, it looks like. And I'm kind of just making a mottled effect. The stencil is Tulip number 7. So I'm using the stencil here and then the mask pieces. So all of these papers that I'm making are for collage material for my journals and my artworks. So laying down the paper to pick this one up and burnishing with my fingers. Just making sure that paper gets a really good connection with that plate so that it picks up all the details. And pulling the print. Nice. So taking off those masks and that stencil. And I'll put another piece of paper down. And pulling this print. It's another good one. So it looks like I'm using the matte medium here again to pick up that. So I'm using the matte medium again here to pick up the rest of the image that's on the plate. Roll it out nice and thin. And then put my paper down. And this one stuck pretty good, but it came up all right in the end. Okay, using some purple here. This is just an offcut. It's the extra bit after I cut out the masks. I believe this is from Tulips 8. So there's 3 tulips set there, and then on the top right, you can see I've cut out extra of the blooms. So just making some opaque shapes with this stencil. Sometimes the offcuts are as interesting as the stencils or the masks. Just picking up that second print. Nice. Okay, some more of that magenta color. Mixing it up because it looks like I got something else in there. So when I move my brayer in a circular motion like that, I'm trying to mix the paint together. And then this is Tulip stencil number 8 with the 3 tulips. And some masks from that same image. Those are the little blooms. Even though this is a really simple process, it feels like magic to me. It never comes out quite the same. And it's so quick and easy, and the results are always good. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I've fallen in love with gel printing. Now I'm taking off the mask and the stencils. Stencil and the masks, I should say. And I'll pick up that last print. Okay, and a light baby blue. These paints are Winsor & Newton Galleria. I recently picked them up and I like them as well. They're the same brand as I use for my black, but most of what I use is Liquitex Basics. I find it best to stick to one brand of paint in general because I kind of know how that brand is going to react. Going to behave. So I'm just doing a pickup print here to clean up my plate, I think. Yeah. And look at that. Nice. Trying to decide what to do next. Oh, I was going to go for that teal, but then I changed my mind. What do I have here? Baby blue. So playing with those same tulip stencils. This is tulip. These are the tulip masks number 8, I believe. I'm just picking up that corner because I missed the plate a little bit there. Oh, I didn't show us the print. Oh well, you can imagine. And then picking up this ghost print. If you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye!